beautiful weekend. It's supposed to be in the 80s all weekend. Super excited. So we're headed out to check out Bob Lake again to see if there's some good spots available. If not, then we'll try a different place. But really hoping that there's a good lakeside spot open and that it's not too busy. Forrest hasn't been out here yet ever, so I'm excited to show him. And my mom might come out later too and spend the night with us, so that'll be real nice. She hasn't been out here since I was a kid, so looking forward to a really fun weekend. So here we are at Bob Lake. We did find a good spot. We got spot number 7. There's a lot more people than there were on my previous trip, but still, I think, let's see, 1, 2, 3, like 6 of us total, so not bad at all. There was a total of 3 lakeside spots still open. The first 2 we looked at were kind of boggy and not very nice, one right next to the outhouse. And then we came to this one, and it's actually got a nice grassy area, so I'll be able to, we set up mine and Forrest's tent there, and then if my mom comes, she'll be able to set up her tent over there, and Forrest is able to fish right there, and it's a nice grassy spot for him to fish. And I'll show you a little more of the campground without my face in the way. Being so patient. Forrest's first fish of the year. Good job, little perch. Should we let him go? You did that one all by yourself. Good job. Oh, poor guy. We'll get it out carefully. I, of course, have Foxy. She was pretty well loaded up. I got my fishing pole, but I'm not even going to try to fish when you have a little kid that's constantly getting snagged. There's tons of lily pads, but they're just little ones, so he keeps getting snagged on them. And the campground, or the campsite's a real mess right now. But I have some food cooking. I have a pork tenderloin and then some rice heating up there, and it is now about 7 p.m. I've done a little bit of exploring, but not too much yet, so tomorrow we'll probably go check out the boat launch area and the swimming area. Hopefully we'll have a nice peaceful night. Seems like most of the other campers are here to fish, so shouldn't be too much of a party, which is great. It's our first dinner time. We're having pork loin, which I cooked wrapped in tin foil over the fire, and then some rice.
2 rows of tin foil.
Yep.
It tastes yummy.
Delicious. Is it time for s'mores? Marshmallow. Need the roasting sticks. We've got our long pants and shirts on now because it's getting a little breezy. It's time for some s'mores.
I got cut on my leg.
You got cut on your leg today. How's your s'more? Perfect. We got a bit of a breeze kicking up though. It's okay, no bugs. So peaceful right now. The wind completely died down. Just watching and hearing the fish jump. A few evening birds. I heard some sandhill cranes earlier. Hoping to hear a loon. Oh, just heard a frog. Getting close to 10 o'clock and it's still pretty bright out. About time to go to bed. Good morning. Just waking up. It's about 8 a.m. My mom finally showed up last night, I think around 11. We had just fallen asleep. And I heard a vehicle roll in, so I went out and it was her. Here's Forrest outside the tent. Good morning, Forrest. So, yeah, I had a kind of a rough night. I remembered everything in the world except my sleeping bag. So, luckily I had my blanket that I use for sitting on, like at the beach and stuff. And then I just kind of wrapped up in had my down jacket and stuff like that. And then once my mom came, she had extra her sleeping bag liners. So when she came, I wrapped up in that too. I did wake up in the night pretty cold several times. Now it's roasting because the sun is hitting the tent, so now I'm shedding layers. And I think we had 2 pesky mosquitoes in the tent because I heard Forrest keep moving around. But I think he slept. Did you sleep pretty good?
Yes.
Yeah, Forrest slept really well, and he said he loves waking up in the tent, and I couldn't agree more. There's the view. We get to wake up right outside the tent. Nothing like that first cup of coffee next to the lake.
I'm breaking up sticks for the fire later.
Forrest is breaking up sticks for the fire later. He's a good worker.
Come look at all the sticks that I break. Come look. That's
Yes.
the tiny sticks. That's the big sticks.
Good job.
And this tiny one? Yeah.
Mosquitoes?
Yes. They always go for my ear.
They're trying to whisper secrets to you.
They just say buzz, buzz, buzz. And I get tired of it. Look, really cute. Now.
Good job.
Ugh.
I've got my Rockpels solar panel charging my Rockpels power generator. Finally remembered to set it up in the morning sun. Usually I forget till like the afternoon. And it's charging good. It's a beautiful morning. All the boats took off and went to the other side of the lake. That must be where the fishing is good over there. We're at the swimming spot, or the picnic spot now. It's nice here. It's definitely buggy on the way here though.
But it's very warm, the water.
The water, yes. They're sneaking up behind you. Other way. They're all right behind you. And right over here. So I kind of collect feathers along my travels because I always seem to find special feathers wherever I go, and I just found this one right behind my tent. When I find them, it's like they were almost left for me, so I'm really excited. It's beautiful. Out on an evening paddle. I think the hardest part of camping with kids is just keeping them occupied, especially when they're really busy, like Forrest is. My mom was kind enough to take him on a walk so I could just get out and get a little peace and quiet. It's about 8 o'clock now. The water is perfectly calm, like the whole lake. It's funny how the sound travels across water. It's a beautiful night. Hardly a breeze at all. But the bugs aren't bad, so that's a bonus. You can see our campsite across. I'll turn the camera around so you can see. So we are right over there. You can see my mom has the bright, oh, did you just see the fish jump? My mom has the bright reddish orange. And I think, let's see, my mom and Forrest are over there across the way at the boat landing there. I think. Last night was so quiet, like everybody in the whole campground, I think they all went inside their campers. Holy cow! Did you hear that fish jump? Holy man. Of course, I didn't bring my fishing pole today. Wow, that must have been huge. I can't even remember what I was saying now. So there's this loon under the water somewhere there. I can tell where it is, or it's going after fish, because all of a sudden, right before it comes up, all the minnows will start skipping across the water, and you can tell that it's chasing all the minnows, and they're in a panic. I was hoping to get it on camera, but he probably saw me coming and dove way far away. But it's so cool to be out here and see that kind of stuff. Beautiful sunset. Good morning, our last morning here. We're just enjoying some melon. We both made one last fire. We didn't want to leave without making another fire, so did a good job. Well, halfway through, or more than halfway through the sad process of cleaning up the campsite. Got my tent down, the other tent is taken down. Having some final snacks, final run to the outhouse. Forrest is crying because he doesn't want to leave, so we all feel the same every time. It's always hard to leave. There's 3 loons out fishing in front of us earlier. Forrest didn't catch any fish today, but it's really getting hot, so I told him not to expect much. So we'll see you next time. Thanks for coming along on our adventure.